To start the year in the best way possible, I want you to create a vision board. So I will help you to do it step by step so you do not miss any important step along the way. So a vision board is not just having dream pictures or dreams on a board and spending a few hours doing it and then forgetting until the next year. That's not what it is. It's not a shopping list or wish list only. It's a frequency practice. A vision board is supposed to be the vision or the physical expression of what your heart truly desires. The universe or God or whatever force that you believe in respond to energy and frequency and feelings. So when you connect to what you truly want, you feel something. You have emotions. You're feeling excited or you're feeling that this thing could move you and like you feel it. You feel a certain emotion. And that's what we will be using to do this practice together. I want you to identify these emotions, to find and envision what you want, but this want, that list, needs to make you feel something. The more you vibrate what you wish you would like to be, or the more you vibrate the frequency of who you would like to be, who you want to become, the more you become that person. It's kind of like a way of manifesting who you want to be, what you want to possess, who you want to attract into your life, what you want your dream job becomes or your job become. It's that inner frequency that we want to tap into. If you want to learn a little bit more scientifically how this works, how manifesting works, and how the power of our own frequency works, I recommend you to read a book which is called The Source. I will put it here. I will also indicate the link below. But that book is talking about manifestation and neuroplasticity, and it's explaining how our brain works, our subconscious mind, and everything that's happening when we are using it, when we understand how our brain works, we can use it for our own benefits. If we understand that by looking at something every single day, it will impact us and it will influence our life in the way that we want, we will use it. We will use that technique. So that's how I want us to do the vision board together. So I've divided this to do in 4 different steps. So step 1, I want you to meditate and journal. I want you to identify how do you want to feel this year. We need to identify the core feeling, the feeling behind the desire. So it can be happiness, it can be excited, proud, grateful. There are so many feelings, but let's take an example. So if I tell you, you will get the house of your dreams. What do you feel if you think about that? Like, have you ever imagined how this house will look like? First of all, have you ever dared to dream about your dream house, your home? How does it look like? And then once you're able to envision that house, imagine that this is the year you'll get that house. How do you feel? If you close your eyes and you imagine yourself entering into that space and telling yourself, this is mine, this is my house, what do you feel inside? So that's step one. It's identifying those wishes, those dreams, those crazy and wild dreams, those projection of what life could be. If it was so good, and if you could receive whatever you want, you could meet your partner, or you could get married to your partner. You could have that family reunion that you've been dreaming about since years. You could finally be able to afford what you want, the car that you want, the house that you want. You will be able to afford to live in the area that you love, in your favorite city, favorite country, or you will be able to move into that country and make enough money to be able to be free of living wherever you want. There are so many dreams. So take a seat and identify everything, and identify these feelings behind it and write them down. Step two. So once you have listed all those dreams, all those goals, and once you've hunted for the feelings and you have identified every feelings behind every desire, it's time to find an image to represent them, to be able to envision, like find or create the perfect image to represent that vision, that dream. So I invite you to go to Pinterest or any other image bank that you know about and search for the perfect image. If you are good, if you know how to use I also invite you to create your own image if you prefer that. I personally prefer to find an authentic image of something that already exists to represent what I see myself getting into, or going, or doing, or becoming. But I also understand the fact that it can be super cool to be able to create those images yourself. So create a Pinterest board or create a folder with all these images to represent your life in 26 and what you want to attract in this life. In family, relationships, business decisions and jobs related, health and physical health and mental health, and how you want to look like, or what you want to do, or whoever you want to become. Like, you can find images to represent everything. And once you think you found these images, I want you to connect to each of them and to really see, do they help me feel the feeling that I wrote behind that desire? Let's say you're willing to get married this year. So you find this beautiful picture of this man proposing to his girlfriend. Does it make you feel what you want? Are you deeply feeling the love and the excitement within you when you look at this picture? That's what you need to ask yourself for every desire and every core feeling behind the desire. So step 3 is to create that mood board, whether it's a physical version or a digital version of it. It's important to create something that really represents and that makes you want to look at it. It has to match what you want, and it has to be attractive for your own eyes. I do prefer the paper version because it really makes you take action towards it. Like, you go and print the image and you cut them, and then you kind of like do with your own hands. You envision, we group the ideas together, like those that are kind of like connected to each other, like put them together, and you can create your mood board. You can add some like spark or whatever you want and create that vision board. It's very important. You can always, after that part, you can take picture of it, or you can make the digital version from your own computer, and you can use it as a wallpaper for your computer or your phone or your iPad. Or the goal is to have it around you. is to be able to connect at it and to see it often, every day. I want you to have fun doing it. I want you to dive into it and really meditate again around it and just see, like, is there everything in there that I want? Or did I forget anything? It's never too late to add something, but try really to see, like, in 1 year, do I want all of this? Like, will I have all of that? Like, wow. Am I going to be excited if I reach all this goal, if I have all these things? Will I be excited? Step number 4 is, I would say, the one that is the most important, because it's the one that will help you make those dreams your reality. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's always coming from a good place to do that vision board and to have fun doing it and really, like, dive into those dreams and doing a beautiful form of it. But if you do not connect to it and if you do not look at it daily, it will always be only a vision board. What will help you to become that person and to attract those things into your life is for you to be connected to it, to connecting to it every single day. You have to work on yourself and work and wake up that frequency within you, so you can become that person that will attract that thing into your life. This is where the book that I've recommended before may help you, because if you're skeptical, usually it doesn't help. But that's how manifesting works. It's not like just for you to be one day just sitting here wishing for something and then poof, it's gonna come out of the blue. No, or if it comes out of the blue, it wasn't out of the blue. It was first because it was meant for you, and also second because you've worked hard for it to come your way for a long time before, even though you haven't realized, or maybe you haven't done it as intentional as this vision board technique is, but it's rarely come out of the blue. If you understand how your brain works and you know that you have the conscious and subconscious mind, the more your conscious mind is connecting to something, the more the subconscious is also connecting to that thing. Looking at it daily and connecting to it, and even connecting to the core feeling of it, of every dreams on that board, helps to remind your brain and your subconscious mind what you truly desire. So the more you're connecting, the more you are waking up within you that frequency, so you can really reach the same frequency of your desires. It's not scientific, but it's proven, it works. So make sure you put that board in a place where you can see it daily, whether you want or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like a religion where you are going to the church every day or something. Like, it doesn't have to be you sitting in front of that board every day. It doesn't have to be forced. You can put somewhere that every day you're, no matter what, going. Like, for example, when you brush your teeth every morning or every evening, you can put it there, because while you're brushing your teeth, you see it. You can't avoid it. Or when you go, I don't know, to the toilet, or in your car, or it can be in your wallet, or it can be as wallpaper on your phone, or as a small physical form, so you can look at it when you're in a waiting room somewhere. Like, instead of scrolling, instead of being on your phone scrolling, use that time to connect to your desires. The last thing I would like to say is to make sure you align your actions to your visions. If you are very serious about what you want, and it's not only a dream, and especially you don't want it to stay a dream forever, you have to take some actions towards it. So you have to think about what what do I need to do to attract this in my life? Or what should I change? Or what should I improve? Who do I need to become to attract that thing in my life? There is a lot of self-work to be done, but I would say that the main work is to sit, think about it, identify those desires, and identify the feelings connected to these desires, creating the physical form and connecting to it daily. I'm really, really excited for you because this is a beautiful practice. It's also a good way to start your year, or even like you can do it anytime. It doesn't need to be early January. You can always dream. You can create vision boards whenever you want. But I feel that it's a beautiful ritual that you can do for yourself if you haven't done yet. And it's a way to be honest with yourself on what you truly want. And it's a way to have that vision, a physical vision of it. I hope you will have fun doing it. And if you have any question, you can type them below. I will be happy to respond. I'm always happy to help. And if you like this channel, I invite you to give me a like, a comment, and a follow so I can be seen by more and be able to help more and more people. Talk to you soon.